Shalom, Micah. All praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, doing the work in true sincerity. This video was basically inspired by a couple of videos I watched. This one included Do Black Women Accept White Men Over Black Men? And, he was basically going into the stereotypes that people have in their own minds about how somebody is supposed to act. So they'll go to another race and expect them to act different. Like they call so-called black men nerds or corny when they don't act like a thug, but then they're swirled to another nation, mainly the so-called white man, and he'll act exactly the same as the so-called black dude that was corny, but then they call him handsome. Like, yeah, he was basically comparing that, and it's understandable, but really it just breaks down to these women being at ease and being wicked as hell. That's basically really what it boils down to. What you hear men, especially the so-called black men, talking about today is having traditional relationships, and the women not picking those types of men that want, a regular, traditional relationship. I mean, it's rough out there in them dating seas, but it's really neither here nor there for me. I really don't care. Um, and I put together a few scriptures on this subject, which my first one is Isaiah chapter 32 and 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and girt sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Because there's a time coming where all these pleasantries that women are getting, especially the Israelite woman, it's gonna go down the drain. I mean, we always do videos on how America is crumbling, and we always talk about the time of Jacob's trouble, and it's right around the corner. It can happen anytime. So, we're always talking about these things, but the women, especially the women of our nation, are just at ease. They don't want this stuff to go, so they constantly putting down the so-called black man, constantly, no matter who he is. It's like a real hatred for the so-called black man in this country, not necessarily around the globe, as you see these movements like Passport Bros or Save Yourself Black Man movements, stuff like that, and how they're much more respected by other nations' women and much more sought after, contrary to what Esau was putting out there. But anyway, that's because these women over here are so at ease and so much enjoying the way Esau then fucked their minds up. Because, hey, you can blame everything on Esau. He done turned everything upside down. So, yes, you can always blame it on the so-called white man. Because he didn't basically made them like this. My next scripture is Jeremiah 4:30. When thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with paintings, in vain shall thou make thyself fair. Thy lovers will despise thee, they will seek thy life. There's a time coming where all this, all this makeup, all your jewelry that you're putting on to show off and all, hey, it's gonna go down the drain. and your lovers, which is the other nations for the most part, hey, they gonna seek your life to take your shit. It's coming. That time of Jacob's trouble is coming. And for the Israelite woman, you so-called black women especially, hey, you don't have a man to protect you in that day, let alone a man of the Lord. You don't have a man, period. You're not gonna last at all. You know, you're not gonna be that. And that time is fast approaching. Yet you can't see it because with women in general, you notice that they don't understand shit until it actually happens. When it happens, then they get it. But before it actually happens to them, they don't get it. You know, and of course that reminds me of the scripture in Job. He have not imparted her wisdom or understanding. Roughly paraphrasing. Women, nah, you don't get it. You don't know. And when it happens, it's going to be too late. Um, we already know about this study that predicts 45% of women, and it's going up all the time. And this study was done in 2022. Study predicts 45% of women will be single by 2030. And the way it's going, yes, it looks very true. 45% of women single. And when it's talking about single, it's not really talking about dating. Men are, what do they say? Men are checking out. A lot of men don't want nothing to do with you 304s. You know, a lot of men really just don't. And I'm talking about men that actually could do something with you. Men that will actually uh, take you in as a wife or something like that. What do they used to call it? Make you an honest woman? Oh no, those type of men are almost gone already. You know, and women constantly complain about it. And it's like, no, y'all just hold. I mean, 304s. I mean, that's basically it. And a lot of men just don't want nothing to do with you no more. And that's fast approaching. Um, Micah 7:10, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the street. It goes right back to women being at ease, man. Though you rendish your face with paint, your lovers will seek your life. When all hell break loose, the time of Jacob trouble, that's when you gonna see it. That's when you gonna start understanding, you know. And we, as the brothers that's out there on the highways and hedges, and we see it all the time, the most people that laugh and giggle and talk their little shit while they walking past is women. Like I see a lot of Jake men, they'll walk past, either they'll give you the nod or, they'll walk past silently. But women, they looking, laughing, giggling like, what's wrong with y'all, man? This is serious business. Even the devil that you respect so much, they don't even do that for the most part, because the devil know, hey, this shit is coming. But our women, especially, they have some type of shit to talk all the time, but they ain't gonna see it until it's too late. You know, one of the brothers was talking about famine of the word is coming. They're gonna shut down this internet. I mean, you see, they're getting rid of media for the most part. When I say media, I'm talking about like DVDs and stuff like that. Everything is going digital. You basically, what do they say? You will own nothing and like it. Everything is going digital. Any movies you like, digital stores. If you playing games, digital. If you watching TV, of course, it's digital. Everything is going digital. You won't have no real things. Everything is going to be digital soon. And they've been making a move for Since last year to make less make less hard copy media. So and of course we know it's the push for the MO to the TB. So get ready for that. Um, I got a couple more scriptures I wanted to bring out. This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Who pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. And that's happening already. Women's minds is full of silly games. A woman is all about her games. They call some of their games shit tests. You know, a woman is constantly trying to test you to see your reaction. That's all games, man. And they're never straight with what they say. Never. You can't believe what comes out of a woman's mouth, because 9 times out of 10, it's a lie. That's just true. Behold, this have I found, said the preacher, counting one by one to find the account, which my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. Lo, this only have I found, that the Most High hath made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions. So 1 out of 1,000 men is upright. But out of 1,000 women haven't found one. In other words, there is no righteous woman. That's why, yes, they must have a man over them. It is not one that's righteous or upright. They ain't right. And that goes especially for these women in America. So don't go trusting a woman, man. It's like, no, you don't supposed to trust them. And this is my last scripture, 1 Corinthians 7:27. Art thou bound to a wife? Seek not to be loosed. Art thou loosed from a wife? Seek not a wife. Because in these times, you ain't gonna have the luxury or time to be caring for a woman. It's like, if you got a woman, hey, keep her. You got your problems with her, hey, just keep what you got. It ain't gonna get no better, and Lord willing, it won't get no worse. If you don't got a woman, hey, just wait, man. Wait for the kingdom if you can. But if you can't, hey, just like the scriptures say, and if thou marry, thou hast not sinned, and if a virgin marry, she hath not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh, but I spare you. Yeah, you gonna have trouble. That's why if you already got your trouble, hey, deal with the trouble that you got. If you don't got the trouble, and I'm speaking about a woman here, then seek not one. If you need to get your rocks off, there's plenty that will go for that. Because relationships, especially in these times, it's dead, man. Unless you just want some fishy box, man. Yeah, but the point is basically, hey, we coming into a time of trouble, and a lot of you women, y'all ain't prepared for it. Shit, a lot of you men ain't prepared for it. But you women gonna get it bad, especially our women. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom, our praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Hawashai Bashim, Kwakadash. The lines of the apostle of Great Millstone, salutations to you, I can do on the work in truth, sincerity. Shalom.